Alright, here we have Undivine being played on Nintendo Switch, courtesy of Brainium Games, publisher. We thank them very much for the review opportunity here, providing the review code. So this is a game, it's a Metroidvania with RPG elements that has you traversing a chasm, or chasm, however you want to pronounce it, that has swallowed the town's inhabitants, or village's inhabitants, for a village you've come across. And you have to essentially rescue the townsfolk and find out what's happened. This game really reminds me of another game I've covered called Chasm. Very much reminds me of that game. You have to rescue uh, townsfolk, and it kind of the same kind of deal here. Um, Graphically speaking, the game looks really good. I love the low poly look of everything. Very much reminds of like Terraria, if Terraria was made for like 1980s DOS. That's really what this game reminds me of, graphically speaking. But yeah, here's the town you start out in, and here's the big dark hole that you find yourself in. Um, and uh, and yeah, this is the game. Um, I really love the low poly look of the game. The combat's very fast and fluid. It's very fun and engaging to get into fights, even with the simplest of enemies. One thing I don't really care for is the item management system. So instead of having a dedicated menu button to like heal yourself, um, you have to manage it through the inventory screen, which is pretty much a pause screen essentially. Um, Here's where you can. Oh wait, excuse me. I can actually assign. Oh, okay. Never mind. I stand corrected. So you can map the D button. Okay, D-pad. I initially thought you couldn't because it told you in order to use items you had to go through the item or inventory screen. So I thought, well, that's kind of silly. You can't map buttons, but you can at least for potions, so it's cool. But I had to do that for a key. So like in order to use a key, I had to go into the menu and use it, which was kind of cumbersome. So maybe if you get more keys, maybe you can map them to a D-pad. But but yeah, so here's hoping that's the thing. But I haven't ran into any keys thus far. So at least that's the initial key I found. But yeah, it's a really cool game here. Now you can also enable scan lines for those wondering. However, in this game, it to me it looks like it's just here's the guy I get the ability from to hit those switches. Come on, there we go. Okay, now you get these switches and you go through these doors. But you also use this actually as an attack, which is really kind of handy. So if you have a ranged attack, you have one. Um, but with the scan lines, it makes it look like the game is just really dark. Well, let me go ahead and show you. Come down here to system. Come down here to scan lines. It just makes the game look darker. I mean, you can see the scan lines kind of in like the waterfall, but overall, it just makes the game look and feel very dark with them on. So for this game, I wouldn't play with them on. In fact, I'm going to turn them off. But I have found, as I play these older games or older looking games, I do find that it's a lot more enjoyable to enable the scan lines because it makes the game look a little bit better. With the exception of this game here, it doesn't. It just makes it look dark. So that's kind of unfortunate. But still, even without scan lines, the game looks great, plays great. It's a ton of fun. Definitely a game I would recommend checking out if you're a fan of Metroidvanias. Um, Low poly games, definitely give Undivine a shot. It is fun. Come on, can I not? Did I run out of? Oh, I did. I hate that they explode. Okay, let's grab was dumb. Oh, I see. Okay, so there we go. Let me hit myself. There we go. And those little pillars there, that's what allows you to save. I'm gonna save it. But yeah, Undivine's a really cool little game. Definitely, I recommend checking it out if you're a fan of Metroidvanias. Pick this game up, give it a shot. And if you're a fan of like Terraria, which again this game definitely reminds me of, definitely worth picking this game up for sure on your platform of choice. It's available on Switch here. It's available on Xbox, I believe PlayStation, and PC through Steam. So definitely worth picking this game up for sure on any platform you like. And I want to thank Brandon Games for their opportunity. I'm the MVU here, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and happy gaming.